Namaste, big cats. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or messages, big cat. Come on, come in. I've got intel. You know I can't see shiznai without my spectacles of truth. And if I haven't got my glasses on, I can't see what you're saying. Yes! Today, big cat, we're going to kick off with the planetary energies. I've got me notes, darling dear. Nothing like a hand, well, it used to be handwritten. We're now gone from what? Bricks and mortar to click and order. Nothing like, you know, I absolutely love the Apple products. I've recently become, right, one of the many. And the way it just connects everything together, everything is aligned. If I leave the house with one of the products, a message is sent to the others. Where is my brother and sister in? Anyhow, let's get to my notes. The planetary energies, darling dear. We've got an opposition. This could mean the forces can be for the good or for the bad. You must decide, big cat. You can't be pulled about like taffy at this stage of the game. Come on. The opposition between the Libra Sun, right, in Chiron, which is retrograde in Aries. Yes, baby. Hockey sticks at dawn. A psychological shift may occur for the better, I might add. Expect old wounds of your youth to be triggered today, darling dear. Expect it, so you are prepared. There might be a person in your life or someone you interact with today that will mirror your whole old behaviors, darling dear. This is absolutely fortune for you. Why? It's going to allow you to see how much you've evolved on your healing journey. You used your Chiron, you found it. On your birth natal chart, you got the tools on how to heal, darling dear, with dignity. And go into what? The knowledge, darling dear. Because knowledge is power. And power is power. A lot of feelings you're experiencing or you experience in life are projections from situations and scars from said situations. You do realize that, don't you? This is the time for you to consciously face those scars. Bring them out, air out these wounds of old. Why? Because you need forgiveness, darling dear. Ask to be forgiven, you shall be forgiven. But forgiveness. To me, what forgiveness means is that you allow yourself to heal, take responsibility for your actions in certain situations, and in that healing, you don't take out the scars and the wounds of old on others that come into your hemisphere. You're not popping off because of what Billy Backstabber did 10 years ago. Right. Mercury retrograde in Libra shares a connection with what? Retrograde Jupiter. Yes, baby. In Aquarius, don't you know? This clarity can help you evolve and understand your reactions. You have to know thyself. Know thyself always. We've got what? The goddess Nefertari, right? Bringing gifts. Sorry, it's Queen Nefertari to goddess Isis. Okay? You have to understand you've been initiated, darling dear. And this is your time to clean up, pack away what needs to be packed away. Tag it, put the toe tag on it, yes, and drop it like it's hot. I told you somebody's going to be mirroring your old behaviors today. This is when you laugh, darling dear. You hold thy tongue. Don't let them draw you back to Hades or negative behaviors. The retrograde Mercury and Jupiter connection gives you space to reflect and contemplate on how more potent, productive, and energetic you can be in your social and business communications. You're being more dynamic. Be more dynamic. You have to understand what is holding you back. You are limitless, big cat. I tell you this many times. Filled with infinite possibilities. Once you know yourself, once you claim dominion over yourself. Ephesians 6:13. Your spiritual armor, zip into it and stay locked in. It's the unseen sheen to your skin, darling dear. You heard that? Focus, man. Yes. I also had energies this morning that somebody doesn't know what to do. They are pressed, pumped, and perturbed, darling dears. They don't know how to heal a situation betwixt you and them. Yes, they don't know how to heal it. They want you to work with them again. Big cat, let me sip my mocha. They want you to work with them again. Let me get a quick top up. Just a second. I'm calling one of the progeny. Bamba, can you please make me a mocha, please? My cup is at the top of the stairs. Thank you very much, darling dear. Yes, big cat. They want to work with the big cat again. Imagine. After they told you all of these heinous things. Tried to take away your confidences. Made you feel like you was unproductive and stupid when they was just projected on you, darling dear. They are pressed and anxious in this season. Things are not working out here. There's a bit of what? Karma being delivered. And it always, I repeat, always lands in the pocketbook first. Yes, their handbag. When they put their hand in such compartments like their pocketbook or even their pockets, they find lint, dust, and fingers. Hold on a minute. Do we have time for Petty? Yes, baby. We've got time for Petty. Jez and Belle. Them have no pentacale. No pentacale, none. Not a bean. I'm talking about true loyalty, darling dear. They fumbled the ball. They're amongst the untrustworthy. They haven't got what? A pot to piss in or a window to put it out. They've got black bags, darling dear. Possibly the ones they took from your domicile when you told them to fetch them and leave. Toot sweet. Yes. No pentacale. Jez and Belle. Yes, a lot of things are popping off. They chose a shit. Sorry. Everything's so fabulous and flowing here. I've got on me 26. Can you see? Yes. Not ramping. Come to slay, not play. Tell them at the back. Big cat always shows up and shows out. How dare you come out your house looking like the crypt keeper? Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. You got what? Big cat cred to uphold. Anyway, as I was saying, they chose a situation over you. They fumbled the ball. Oh well, excellent. It was for your benefit, darling dear. Your benefit, whatever that situation, whether family, right, friend, romanticize, yes. More like lobotomize, but romanticize. Thinking about you with regret, darling dear. I already told you many times, there's a big difference between regret and remorse. Regret is because you can regret eating your last packet of crisps when you know you had to save it for your lunch the next day because you was broke pocketers. Things like that. That's regret, right? That means you're not sorry. There's no remorse intertwined with it. So they're not sorry. They only regret the loss of the supply. The fact that you wised up on them. Bossed up in your cranium. Okay. Right. What? You are always on their mind. You must have been bucking your toe, getting a bit of what? Gaslighting of your own cranium. Can't find your shit because they're thinking about you. I tell you always, clean your mirrors, darling dear. Malicious words. This person is out in them streets singing like the town crier of what you did and how wicked you are. Big cat. They always do the switcheroo. Now they're switching around their mind as they think about you. Switching it around to what? Nasty things, blood. I'm sorry, I gotta laugh, mate. Because they're so stupid. Stupido. Yes. As I was saying. They are what? They fumbled the ball and throws a what? A spell casting tree sloffer over you. Yes, baby. Always got their foot up and in the air like gang signs. They was what? Lured in. Could be low, you know. Could be low. Lord. Jesus! Mercury retrograde, loud addiction, please. My verbiage. Please. Otherwise, I'll pop off with the turrets. Because who gonna check? Oh. Thank you, darling dear.
That's so pretty. Huh?
Thank you. Your hair looks pretty too. We are two pretty divas. Big cat and the little cat. Have you done your homework? Girl, that's so what? It's like she kept her finger. You know on the kettle you can just keep the it's almost volcanic. But fortunately enough, Big Cat can take the heat. Yes, baby. They chose a tree sloth. A spellcasting tree sloth. Right? One that came with a big cup of cognitive dissonance. Yes. They see that you are financially, mentally, and physically secure, darling dear. As they watch from the nosebleed section. Social media is their friend. If it wasn't for social media, how could they keep up with you? They can't hire private investigators. I told you them broke. We already went through the no Pentacale. They realize that they are prohibited in sharing the abundance you've created for yourself in this season. You have to remember, when you are leaning back Psalms 91:1 in faith for protection and guidance, darling dear, it's granted, especially when you come humble to Father God Most High, Mother Isis, for forgiveness. Forgive, and you shall be forgiven. You understand how not to what? Sharing that pain. You know, if you pop off over what Charlie did before the donkey killed Philippe on people that don't deserve it, you could block yourself from your own blessings. Those helpmates, those soul family, true tribe that have been sent to help you. Sometimes it's not for a lifetime. Sometimes it's to get you clued up on a certain situation. Sometimes you are sent these tribe members to show you a certain way of living. Knowing that it can be yours too. You're not envious. You're too busy getting the knowledge, darling dear. You're paying attention. Cat ears on, baby. They are going through extreme crisis, guys. Extreme tower moments. It's just rolling on them. Yes. It's just rolling on them, blood. They're just realizing that you're not coming back, and they can't get you, and they can't believe the star you chose to buff up and shine, right? In your confidence. You're confident, right? Innovative, unique. And a big cat, ibex to boot. They are butt hurt. Really hurt. In a shell. But you have to remember, being hurt and stuck in a shell. And this is not just one person. I'm getting the feeling of multiple. This is about a gang talk. They sit down and talk about you. Bottom feeders on the short spiritual bus with the square wheels, don't you know? They sit and talk about you, trying to spin a web. All because they're butthurt. Do you know how to handle those feelings or emotions? So you know they're popping off, right? On whomsoever is foolhardy enough to still be in their hemispheres. Not the big cat. Oh, hell no. Dos Vidania, 2 of these and 1 of those. The gang signs. Don't you know? They're butthurt. You did the full-on tinky winky. You said 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, hit that doll. Serving a full-on what? Easter Island? Stevie Wonder. Stealth, Ibex, Big Cat. As your chronicles continue. You came to realize that yes, baby, you was at the wrong address, but it was for purpose. You had to wake up, Big Cat. You had to realize your inner light. Realize the situation or circumstance you found yourself in was not your end game. It was your springboard to greatness. Yes. Your springboard. When you take the time to love on yourself, some of you are finding it hard. Well, go for your clavicle bone first, yeah? And then work your way through, yeah? Love yourself, Big Cat. You're fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. I'm always of that opinion because it's true. And as you continue to love yourself, love Father, God, Mother Isis first, then yourself, your progeny, then get that body in back, they're butthurt. They're upset. And they're arguing, scrabbling for pennies on bended knee. We're in Mercury retrograde, yes, expect some kind of incoming. If you've got progeny, trust and believe because of their butthurtedness, right? They're going to be ignoring them. They're going to take it out on the progeny, guys. So you got to be prepared to be mudderfooter. Yes, be mudderfooter. That's mother and father. Don't let them take you for your gangster. You was always alone as the parent. Be the biggest and baddest cat. Show your progeny how to lead. And if they get too close, 3 go-to moves. Remember, you are never alone. You're never alone. Never alone. I never got you in, darling dears. They're going through it. Yes, baby, you was the right package at the wrong address. You had to learn a thing or two. You was in a situation where you simply could not maximize your full potentials. You remember, Big Cat, never forget this. Imprint this, write it down, screenshot it. Was it? Take down the audio of this. Matthew 5:30, it says, and I repeat, if the right hand offends you, cut it off, darling dear. Cut it off, lest it bleed the poison into your systems and make you waste your time on this malcoof when you need to be a busy cat, a busy sneaky cat, because you shower up, darling dears. You don't talk about your next move. They're watching, they'll see it. Those children of the corn. Yes, those Sputnik. They're watching and they're hating. Let me take a sip of my volcanically hot mocha. Yes, baby, them I go through it. Them don't like it. A lot has befallen their situations. Or should I say situations. Let's dive in, big cats. Let's dive in. Them don't like it. They've realized that what? You re-delivered and redirected your package, especially the package of malice they were sending towards you, Big Cat. You redirected that shit. No, that's not spellcasting, but you can claim dominion over yourself and return to sender, blood. Return to sender. Too sweet. Yes, baby. Let's dive in, eh? Get a little bit more light on it. Listen, I don't care if you didn't think that's not very light. Listen, I love it, so you've got to like it. Anyhow, let's dive in. Oh, let's get in, call in the energies of guidance and protection before we move on one more pour. Energies up, darling dears. Energies up. Let's get into it. Pick over these bones. When I see bits of fluff on the white table, my eye just gets to it, yeah? It gets to me, it gets me. Right, let's get the overall energies around these bottom feeders. With their skullduggerous ways, they're scuppered and living with it. Let's get an overall soul card. One card, please. This one is coming out. Big Cat. Courage. In the reverse, on its face, darling dear. They're lacking the courage. They're full-on coward, darling dear. A full-on little finger. Likes to do things in the background, eh? Well, they're being done to in the background. We already saw it. We called it. We know it. They're feeling the pressure, darling dear. This also looks like what? The Eye of Sauron on you, darling dear. Jelly Bogelian, evil to the core, right? Evil, E-V-I-L. They're being evil because you are what? Back to front to them. You are L-I-V-E. You're live and you live. Don't like it. Going through abysmal circumstances, right? As you sit in gratitude, Big Cat. Grateful for your every breath. Kick your way out of the duvet like a 6-month-old. Grateful for everything because you have what? Peace, darling dear. Peace, something that can't be bought or bartered. Let's split the deck. Oh! Listen, these two are coming out, mate. You need to see what's really at your back, darling dear, as your self-esteem is going lovely. I'm seeing the energies of what? The crown chakra over here. This is about your oneness with the divine, right? It's also a deep understanding, bringing in Pisces energy as well as Archangel Ariel. It speaks about the south. Somebody's gone south, right? Or living in their south node, blood. Look what's underneath the two cards I just picked. Guilt and love, darling dear. Please ignore the advertisements. It is what it is. I like these signs. They're feeling guilty because they allow true love to slip through their fingers, darling dear. Immature in their behaviors. Big coward. Lacked confidence. Needed the attention of others in order to bolster their tattered ego. Everything God opposes. This is why the Mercury and Jupiter aspect is giving you a chance to tap into your potentials, your powers, be energized with your communications, as well as your business deals, darling dear. Because things are about to what? Pop off. As you go up, they go down. This is why that saying is what? Be careful how you treat people on your way up. And you saw you as a come up, just saw 444, you're on the right path. They saw you as a come up, darling dear. Because on their way going down, darling dear, They are the reverse of an ibex. They haven't got a purchase, a platform, or a pentacale to cling to. Feeling guilty, darling dear. Guilt. This breathes of what? Unable to sleep at night, darling. Unable to sleep? Good God. Is the slivering keeping them up? Your gratitude is bolstering your self-esteem. This is what we see the sacral chakra, right? We see a bit of the solar plexus. We see the root chakra in the back, darling dear, reverse. So they're living in their lower nature, carnal nature, survival mode, showing false gratitude for a situation where they're in. They've got the emperor's new clothes, darling dear. They're pretending that everything's okay when all around them sees they're in tatters. Scene 555. Change, darling dear, is afoot. It's afoot, darling dear. The goldy color look, right? The burnt orange speaks about envy and jealousy. A lot of it's been directed at you at this moment in time. It's a sickness, darling dear. It really is a psychological sickness. They're hating the fact that you had the what? The fortitude and strength to move on. Hating at your coattail, eh? Oh well. Ringing the bell of regret. It's not remorse. Regret and remorse not the same. Two different R's, blood. One is the regret breeds homosexual opportunist, tree sloth, mattress back, animal in a kitten here, gold digger, cloud chaser. Yeah, I did suck my teeth. Wow, we haven't had this many rooms in a while. It's usually been one or two of days gone by. Let's see. The first one I see on its face, darling, there's his answers. This is what? The magician on its face, a master manipulator, somebody who was what? Slowly trying to brew a plan, pull something together. Represented by the letter A, as well as the number 4 and 7. This person lacks true vision, darling dear. They don't have the tools to communicate what they really want to bring across. So they're extremely what? Sneaky. They're slow to speak, darling dear, as they what? Ear hustle. So that they can manipulate they're a walking storage tank of your intel, darling dears. A cesspit. Yes. A cesspool. Yes. This person is blocked from a new beginning. The deceit, right? Nastiness, out and out wickedness, evil they perpetrated against you, darling dear. They're living with it. Yes, they are. They've got a cool, clear idea of what's going on. They're also in a situation where they're being used. Their partner doesn't love them. They are used as what? A prop. A crash dummy. Two crash dummies together. If these are two friends, they're backstabbing each other, always one-upping each other, right? Wanted you in the melee to be part of the what? Talked about. You separated and isolated yourself. You knew that your packet was not at the right address. Amongst tomfoolery, only a chicken head talks about people all day. Are you kidding me? They've got nothing else to talk about but other people's business and what other people are doing. And adding their pepper to that particular fire, those heinous tales. Big Cat 2 had to be Proverbs 12:24. A hustler, baby. Yes, push, clap. Yes, baby. A master manipulator. This person is what? Feeling distracted at this moment in time and feeling and acting extremely irrational in a situation. Looking for a new opportunity, neglecting those around them, but they're amongst the neglectful, so, you know, who cares? Listen, this person is full on in what? Dirty dab mode. I dare squeeze it. Let's it jettison onto the screen and make my mouth watery. They wanted you on this dirty dab begging for what? A crumb. When you're a what? A big tub kind of a cat. The metaphor of it all. They wanted you to be dry and scaly, bitter and twisted, right? But you learnt what? To be grateful. Amongst the cowardly and their eye of Scaron, still looking at you, wondering what's going on, taking notes. They can screenshot this blood. This is what you're up to. Palmer's cocoa butter. The big tub. Yes, baby. Answers on its face, the letter A. Oh, good golly and gosh. Why? Because you had to isolate yourself from that situation. They can't get you. You are on a different spiritual level. Your pay grade is high. You sought. You went within. Right? Self-examination. You had to... Why am I in this situation? Being effed over. Crying every day. It's a funeral, blood. It's not a relationship. It's not a friendship. You're not comfortable. You realize not to go around those that don't love you, that don't value you, or don't appreciate you. Listen, your back is to F shit. Even the F is on its face. The F means A. Listen, don't let me get all technical, please. Always. As I was saying, the Hermit. This is represented by the letters K, I, and C. The numbers 36, 39, and I'm also getting 41. 42? Yes. Definitely. Right? This is Virgo energy, darling dears. This is somebody in their lower nature. They're watching, they're spying on your new beginning. This also speaks about you creating more solid, sound friendships, new partnerships, a new tribe, eh? One more on your levels. You isolated and had to walk alone to get away from this atrocity. You withdrew, and now you're cautious and vigilant as you continue on your spiritual path. It's about your upgrading from the inside out, and today is a day where wounds and scars of old, from your youth, your childhood, past situations are going to come up. Time for you to put them away, darling dear, once and for all. You've got big cat things to be getting on with. A lot of introspection and soul searching went into the new you, your persona. It took a lot for you to break out. Standing alone wasn't easy. The DNS, the dark night. Listen, I got to look over my shoulder. It wasn't easy, but it was so worth it. Continue with your Matthew 10:14. You continue to dust off your sandals and head out. Don't look back. Lot's wife and all that. Doesn't go with your hairline or your lace fronts. Big cat. Look at this, she's naive. You get canas. This also represents the Hermit. This is about spiritual introspection. This is also a sign from the universe to say that you're on the right path. You are a breakthrough 10-10, darling dears. Continue. Don't give up so close. Some of you are feeling a bit of apathy, like you're stagnant and stuck. You're not, darling dear. Your emotional healing, your Chiron healing had to catch up with what your cranium was doing. You don't want to be popping off as you're healing. You had to learn many things. You had to learn yourself and what you would and would not put up with. Unfathomable, right? Heinous crimes is not what you're putting up with. You're not putting up with those that are slight of tongue, that like to shame you in public. Those overt or covert narcissists, sociopaths. You're not putting up with it. You'd rather be alone. You are definitely separated from this backstabbing group. Everything is pointing that way. Yes, baby. In the upright. Again, the letters K-I-C. Isolating yourself from past betrayals. This is a time for you to open those betrayals. Face them, darling dear. In order to what? Heal those wounds and scars. You also have radio, chariot energy. Once you face those wounds, darling, your spirit is going to heal you. Some of you are going to be getting a new chariot of righteousness, a new vehicle, or fixing your cars, taking them driving lessons. This also speaks about success, darling, dear. Achievements, moving forward at a hot trot, moving on, darling. They don't like it, and they're bitter and twisted in the background with their eye of Sauron. Well, let them be bitter. I can't even speak. I nearly did a beatbox. Let them be bitter and twisted. That's how for them business. Let them waste their time with hate and evil. Your time is short on this Malcolm. If you don't know the day, the hour, the minute, and you need to get on your purpose, get your gangster, get your birth natal chart. You've got your map and live in your North Node. And to create the best partnerships, right? Look at your midhavens. You should have the same midhaven. If you're a cardinal, fixed or mutable, they should be the same shit as you, blood. In order for it to be what? Fraught with equilibrium, balance, partnerships, teamwork. Some people are just nasty and bitter. They're wired wrong. Yeah. Right, let's get a domino. Time is pushing on. Okay, we've got the double 2. Again, more spiritual divine energy. The High Priestess twice, darling. Their secrets have been revealed. You sit between the 2 pillars of wisdom, Boaz and Jashin, having completed a cycle. Face those wounds. This is about going within. Spirit is pushing you to go within. Face those scars and release them, darling dear. Don't allow them to clip your wings. This is your time to fly, ascend and excel in all areas. I already told you the aspect between Mercury and Jupiter retrograde is giving you a chance to hone your potentials, your power, your energies in your social and business communications. Bossing up, baby. You ain't got time for the skullduggerous, the left behinders. The double 2 speaks about your wish, your deepest wish, your want is being granted, big cat. Know this, divine timing all the way. And sometimes it might not be in the package you expected. It will be so much more. This is about you, leaving the scars and wounds behind so you can be open to the potential. Being effed over is not a lovely place to be. Listening to F and fucking E's, right? You lobotomizing your common sense is not the go-to move. The 2 speaks about adventure as well as good luck, darling dear. Gifts. You're going to be complimented a lot. Telling you how fabulous, gorgeous, lovely you are. You're even going to have the snakes from the pit of Hades, right from kissing and sucking on the devil's balls before they address you for one more round, Julie, with what you've got going on. See if they can bring you down or share in your abundance. Told you, regret is very different to remorse. Regret makes you an old supply being recycled, blood. They're gonna try and tell you how lovely, how well you're doing, give you compliments about your definite in-your-face progress. Don't listen to them. It's the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter. Brown bread by dawn. You need to say, what, how now, brown cow, Easter Island, Stevie Wonder. Don't speak to them. The Magician also speaks about high intelligence. This talks about a court situation that's not going in their favor. This also speaks about secrets and lies, darling dear. A situation where you need to keep your eyes wide shut. Yes, baby, don't be caught up, because you will be used as a witness to their bull swanky blood. And you can't bear witness to that, because as you're witnessing it, right, and bearing witness into it, divine, your angels, your ancestors, way shows and spiritual guides are taking note that you perpetrated in the bull swanky. Listen, there's levels to it, mate. Don't even listen to the gossip and slander. Not at this stage of the game. You're above it. You listening to those bottom feeders' reputation is everything. Law 5 of the 48 laws of power. Listen to 4 bottom feeders will make you number 5. Listen, I'm losing my voice because I'm astounded and in awe, gobsmacked. This also speaks about a mistress, because the 2-2s also speaks about the reverse empress. This is somebody who is used to keeping secrets. This is somebody who casts spells. I already said, we already saw the Jezebel spirit come through at the top of the read, darling dear. This person is focused on you, watching your everything, trying to copy you, trying to be you. Echopraxic, a known psychological disorder. I also have to add in the tidbit, Proverbs 26:4. Who can stand in the face of jealousy, darling dear? Especially when they're in what? Pop-off mode. Jealous enough to what? Rub out your light. Trying to cast dispersion on your names. Yeah. I'm hearing somebody calling someone a king. King of what? King of shit. And broke pocketers. Yes. They're watching you live your life intentionally, realizing that you're highly intuitive, spiritual. Some of you are taking that spiritual path to heart and walking it. You could be tarot readers. This is something to do with what? Exchanging of energy. Reiki. You could have what? Be a masseur. You may even be what? A beautician. Whatever you're putting your creativities to, it's spiritually guided, and you give healing to all that you come in contact with. You're shining your big light, big cat. Okay. This also speaks about you, what? Keeping your wits about you as far as money is concerned. Don't help those that need a donation. They're grown and you can't raise them. They're already raised. Come through, K. Michelle. Posh, clap. Yes, baby. The mistress is watching you. Oh, watching you get to it. Get to it, darling dear. This is also about you, what? Dropping any ties to any situation that was caused by third-party situations, ones that kept you, what? In the darkness, darling dear, making you feel like you're missing out on, you ain't missing out on shit, except, what? Hellfire and powder house. This situation is fraught with sulfur and brimstone. Please. Mitch, please. Mitch, please. Mitch can't kill my vibe. Mitch can't kill my vibe. I can feel your energy from 2 planets away, and it's 2 of these and 1 of those. And your wickedness can stay away. Yes, they have to go. Things are not working out. And they're putting that envious eye on all who are what? Seated in their self-esteem, knowing their worth, trying to what? Bring a bit of havoc and jealousy your way. I told you, if you've got progeny, they will be used. Collateral damage for them. A season for you to be strong, darling dear, and lead the way. Be the guide. A true leader. It starts from within, knowing thyself, knowing Father God. Once you've got God on your side, hey, who Father God bless, no man can curse. Let's get a card on the table, maybe. Shall we go with cards today? Do we need the cards? Because everything is fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. Okay, they said maybe 1. All right. Okay. Give it a quick run through. Past energy around Big Cat. Past energy around the Big Cat. You bossed up on a Mitchell bitch. This is about you moving swiftly, having all of the tools, knowing that you can co-create whatever you want. This is you bringing it down. You rained on their asses. Bossed up. Love it. Mercury as well as air energy. In the upright, you had what? A new beginning, darling dear. You had a thirst for knowledge, which was granted unto thee. You also realize the partner didn't love you. The magician in the upright is coming into what? Enlightenment of a situation that wasn't working for you. A situation where what? Somebody felt there was above you, where you had to give and give. Always wanting donations of your energy, your time, your pentacales, your common sense, everything. They wanted everything, right? What else? Moving forward. Hey! Good golly and gosh, right now, you're in your luck. You're in your bag. This is about what? Reaping the fruits of your labor. You're not worrying about no hoe and their 1 pentacale, which is what? Counterfeit. Because them broke pocketers, I told you they're in debt, leaning on a hoe, a whole hoe. Yes, baby. You're looking at your investments. Gone from the 6 of Pentacles straight to the 7. This is divine timing. Nothing happens before Father God says. What you need to pay attention to? That devilish energy, darling. They're those with the addictions, the bonds, the ties, the codependent. Those that want to chain you and bring you back to Hades. Give you what? A seat on the spiritual short bus. This is about what? Releasing yourself from those bondages, right? Focusing on yourself, darling dear. Focusing on the negative and those with the low vibing energy. This is what you're doing. Your back is to all of that shit. You're focused on your accolades, your achievements, right? And you're loving it. You've got 2 7s here. Chariot energy, Cancer energy, right? The 7 of Pentacles is represented by Taurus as well as Saturn energy. Yes, baby. 2 7 speaks about what? You're being light-hearted and having a more harmonious as well as humorous look at negative energies. I told you, somebody's going to mirror your old behaviors today. And you're going to say, skeet, skeet, blood, skeet, skeet. You can't pull me about. You can't be pulled about. Not every battle will you attend, especially with a bottom feeder who has addictions to sex, addictions to their ego, trying to one-up you from the bottom of the pot. The bottom, the very bottom. Yes, baby, your present energy, right? You're not focused on that shit. You're focused on you and growing. Your growth game is like no other. The attitudes of others, we've got the 5 of Swords on its face. You washed your face like David, right? Sticks and stones, right, may break your bones, but their words definitely won't harm you. This also speaks about legal action being taken, right? They're going to be like a lamb to the slaughter. Well, it was a Judas in a Peter suit, darling dear. They're getting what they truly deserve in the legal field. This is also speaking about what? Those negative words, right, are going nowhere. It's falling back on them. Return to sender. 5, listen.
Now, I'm getting hands-on experience.
Yes!
I was an apprenticeship.
You're getting hands-on experience. You was an apprenticeship. You was an apprentice. And now you are the Medichon. You hold all the cards, darling dears. You hold all the cards. What's this trying to look through? Look at this shit. All they want to do is fight and argue, and this is what they're getting at this moment in time. They're fighting, right, and arguing about you. You are the common topic. You are the go-to topic, blood. You are the life of their situation. They're fighting about your potentials, right? They're in secret competition with you. This is a secret enemy, a back, front, neck stabbing friend. Somebody who had to what? Turn into a missing friend. I don't mean literally, right? They're missing in your action. From the nosebleed section, fighting, alright, and keeping up F shit. Your back is to this. You don't have a paw in the fight. Too busy focusing on your bag, your growth, your hairline, and succeeding, darling. You're reaping what you sowed. Love it. Push, clap. Low self-esteem, darling. They're the Eye of Scaron. They've turned up the hate, guys. Look. King of Cups on his face, right? Somebody who's a master manipulator. Look at this. Knight of Peace on his face. Black packages, right? Juggling and struggling and coming through with the cup of opium. They've got a bullshit apology to give you, one that is fraught with lies, right? This is the court cards represent people, right? Could be 2 people that's going to try and come back into your situation, right? Because they want a donation, something for you to pour into them. This is somebody who's a liar, emotionally manipulative, right? It also speaks about a pregnancy. Somebody's juggling and struggling because they've got a whole naked baby on the way. Seeing Pisces energy, darling dears. 2 of Pentacles on his face is Capricorn as well as Jupiter. A bit of bad luck has befallen them. This King of Cups, this emotional manipulator, right? If it was a marriage, I told you. Hawkeye sticks at dawn, darling dear. Always fighting. right? This is where they was energized in your pain. Well, you're not involved in them anymore. You've cut yourself out of that situation, right? A situation that was going nowhere. It was what? The full-on bullshit talker. They never manifested not one smidgen of what they promised. This also speaks about somebody who you juggled and struggled with multiple times. You took them back many times, Big Cat. Until that last time when you said, it's all I can stand and I can't stand no more. Come through, Popeye. You took that spiritual spinach. Yes, baby. Two pentacles on its face. That goes to 3 of pentacles. This is a broken marriage, right? A broken friendship, a broken romance. Yes, baby, it was a romance for real blood, fraught with firing and fighting. They put you in competition with many, right? And told you to shut up when you complained. Told you was crack on crazy in your cranium. Yes, they did. Nasty sort. Right? This person is still entrenched in their devilish energies, right? Brock pocketers. This also speaks about what? A loss of status. If they've got a job, they're being paid like a pauper. What did I say? They're in debt, bankrupt, deficit, nil, 0 bank account, right? Spiritually and physically. This breathes of the what? Opportunist and the homosexual. Yes, baby. An opportunist is about to fall in love at the drop of a hat. They are so dexterous with the feelings and faking emotions. Sociopath. They will mirror your energies back to you. This is why you have to be a cautious cat. This is why Spirit gave you Isa twice. This is the Hermit. Pay attention. Don't be afraid to isolate and walk alone. Right? You heavy is the head that wears the crown. You've got the double high priestess, but you have to be aware of the skullduggery is afoot, right? Because you are flying high, living in gratitude, working on your self-esteem, your self-expression, bossing up, working on your bank account. This is somebody who has bad credit, a bad attitude, right? And bad intentions. Brock pocketers, you need listen. They need what? The magpie feather next to them. Them getting the red flag, right? They're getting the red card. They're getting the caution yellow card, right? They're getting this, right? And you need to be notified that there are Revelations 2:20, a full-on Jezebel spirit, tree sloth. They come with algae in their fur, spiritual attachments. Curse they be, darling dear, fully living in their evil mode. EVIL, as you what live, LIVE. Posh clap. Love it. Love it. Your growth game is creating a lot of fear in them, darling. They're scared and in doubt, right? But you trusted the process and you're in your purpose. And they are full on pressed, bombed, and perturbed. I can't make it up. And what they send to you is a cohesive failure. They were a failure as a friend. Trust and doubt. Listen, they wanted you to doubt yourself. Doubt yourself and trust in them, right? You are big cat. You feel everything can rise, right? Your growth game, darling dear. Hit them up with your growth game and your Easter Island Stevie Wonder. And in some cases, it's legal action. Hit them up. What is it? Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off to court we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho. That's what you're going to say when you get to the court. Hi-ho. Glad you could pop in, ho. Let me sip my mocha. Lubricate my larynx. Hi-ho. Every time they see you, you're popping up with something new and they don't like it. Good. Continue to love on yourself. Love Father God. Love your progeny. I told you, they're going to be gaslighting them in this season. If they can't get you, they'll try and stunt the progeny's emotional growth. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. They are what? Evil to the core. They are bound, darling dear. Some of them are medicating themselves, right, in order to get through the day. This is Capricorn energy in the upright. Base of the deck. Look who it is! The dig dealer, the mattress bank, old in and outer, eh? Tree sloth, always holding on to their futumo panani, thinking that they can cure everything with the SEX. Are you kidding me, blood? You wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole. After you what? Cleaned off your... Good. Are you mad, blood? It's not up for barter or for marauders with attachments. This person is feeling stagnant and stuck, and they're stuck in a situation, devilishly bound. I told you, they've got a high priestess in reverse. This is blood magic, sex magic, right? Even what? Magic of tall tales, darling dear. They was built, they was sold, a dream, darling, and they're stuck where they are, as they hate you. They hate you. Stay under all of this. King of Cups in reverse, darling dear. Bullshit apology. Still self-serving. It's all about them. Them. This person is what? At critical point and is being extremely violent at this moment. Long as it's outside the perimeter, blood. I'm hearing the neighbors being called. Police. Yeah, lot of fighting. Possibly even a bit of stabbation, eh? Right. Yes, baby. As I say stabbation, what do we see? The Page of Swords on his face. Malicious, spiteful, spying, hating, right? Feeling they're in secret competition with you guys. This tree sloth kind of a nature. This back, front, neck, little finger, right? The devil's what? Quickest and wickedest worker, right? This demon seed. Right? They're jealous, spiteful, bitter, and spying. And this goes to Six of Swords on its face. Stuck in there, crying him about you in full-on ghetto Groundhog Day, remembering everything. Imagine that. You're not the only one with a memory of an elephant. Yeah, them have it. Them I realize. Reaction has hit them. What's this? Continue to celebrate. This is about you celebrating your feminine energies. This also speaks about invitations, parties, right? Opportunities coming towards you. Ones that is going to fill up your emotional cup, darling dears. Right? As you continue to be brave, right? What's this? This is a message. In the upright, this is a message on its way. Good news coming towards you. In the reverse, it's landed. A message about your work, darling dear. You've been recognized. You're about to succeed. You've gone from what? 6 to the 7 of Pentacles, right? To the 8, darling dear. Whatever you focused on, you got knowledge. Knowledge is power. And power is power. Tell you this all the time, big cat. Continue to focus on your bag to educate yourself. This is a return to your health, darling dear. Assured achievements, accolades, and success. You put your back into it like an elf, right? And you avoided, dodged a bullet by leaving that situation. This is a Tower moment on its face. You dodged a bullet, right? And now you're being gifted with the big Pentacles from Father God. Solo dolo, like the girls on the pole. This goes to 10 of Pentacles, darling dears. Generational wealth, knowing your worth. You'll soon what? Boss up to the Queen, right? And then straight onto the Empress of everything, darling dear. Continue to keep your third eye on that Mitch or bitch. Leave them in the nosebleed section. Don't take them back. Listen to your higher self, darling dear. Some of you are into agriculture, gardening. This is about you winning first prize, some kind of a competition. Some of you are what? Gambling on the lottery. This is an inheritance, something that is totally yours, a true gift from God. Because you listened. You paid attention to the signs. It may have been, in some cases, 10, 11, 12, whatever, how many years or months. But you listened. This is why you're bossing up. This is why they're mad. This is why you realize you was the right package at the wrong address. And you readdressed your ass. Readdressed your ass. Your assets. These cards are my Oracle Intel, the FP555 Oracle Intel. The link is in the description box below if you wish to purchase. I've got my 2 decks and I've put them together. After all, who gon' check me boo? Wowzers. Oh gosh. All these cards fell on the floor. I've just discovered something. Can you hear the music? and the whistle. All these fell on the floor, right? And amongst these on the floor was this. OMG! The Lovers, Gemini energy. This speaks about a partnership, darling dear. A partnership between your masculine and divine feminine energy. A partnership with Father God. This is Archangel Michael in the background. This is about harmony and equilibrium being gifted to you in this season. What else does these cards say? Right? What did I say? A new chapter, darling dear. You can write a new chapter anytime you want, big cat. Once you've had your healing, face those scars and wounds and say dos for Dania to them. Face them, right? Because your ancestors have your back, chosen from your lineage. I told you, one of the 144,000 chosen to shine your light. Your purpose is being guided. Know this, right? Some of you are being guided to fame and recognition in your community, possibly on the internet, right? This day will be like no other. This is the day the new chapter, the new phase of your life began. All from what? Love of yourself. The Gemini energy. Yes, baby. This is about what? Physical proof being shown to you today of all days, big cat. Divine called and you picked up. Told you. You're going to be gifted with many choices. Right? We've got Uranus, which rules Aquarius. This talks about liberation, your awakening, right? Your innovation and your individualism is going to be highlighted. The spiritual meaning of the 11th house is, right, your higher self's connection with humanity, right? Your higher self, you're being able to communicate and connect with humanity. We see a 17-star card, a spiritual washing, darling dear. Subconsciously pouring away those wounds that no longer serve you. Don't hold yourself back today. Conquer them, darling dear. You're about to step into a winning season. I told you many times, October is the set it off month, right? Bottom feeder! Listen, skulldugger's energy vampire, right? What they want? Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. They want communication. They've been thinking and they've been rationalizing. Good God. Hell, right, has become a skating ring and they're trying to skate back into your life. Remember what I said? Skeet. Right? What's this? You hold the whip, big cat. Listen. Never you forget this. Khaleesi or Carl. You hold the whip. What's the whip? The whip is your spiritual guidance. The whip is the claiming of dominion over yourself. The whip is being able to co-create. When you are balanced, you need not ask for anything because everything is automatically gifted to you. You know that there is no spoon. You know how to bend the matrix. You have the whip. You see the high priestess twice at the top of the reed, darling dear. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Anything from the left behind us, right? Those haters, those gossipers, slander makers, Jeremiah 9:40, because trust and believe. They've got off of their tree slough back and they're on the balls of their feet spreading the word about you, big cat. About you. As you whip it up. Your self-esteem is on 1,000 because you know there is none like you. You are irreplaceable. Come through, Beyonce. Push. Clap. To the left. Yes, baby. You understood black bag season, metaphorically and physically. Homosexual had to be removed. Backstabbing friend just had to go. Backstabbing Timmy, right? And cross-eyed Nettie. Cross-eyed Nettie has got the bow legs, right? For your man or woman. Listen, they're going downhill. Told you. Broke Paquitos. Buddy, have you got a dime? And they seek revenge. I told you, they are in regret, not remorse, right? Seeks to render an injury for what they perceived as a slight by any means necessary. Know this, protect yourself, big cats. You don't meet them nowhere. First 48. Right? They're effing liar. What did I say? Who can stand in the face of a liar? doppelganger to the core, Judas in a Peter suit, Trojan horse, right? Can I get another chance if I really promise to change my old, if they really promise, right, and you allow them back, you're going to share in their karma. They seek revenge, right? They need to replenish their self-esteem. Yes, babe, you are super cat. You came with the power grid. What else? Energy vampire blood. Energy vampire. Be aware. Anything else? From the other Werthians in the pet cemetery, right? Trying to make up a bed for you in their coffin of Zemblanity, right? Trying to make you share in their curses. This person also has an STD, darling dear, next to the devilish energy, the Knight of Wands on its face. They've got an STD blood of the mind, body, and soul. Tree sloth. What did I say? I avoid, right, the progeny, the children. They remind me of what I lost. I told you. They're going to use them as flying monkeys, right? And put a bit of what? Cognitive dissonance in their minds. They know they're emotionally abusing the progeny. They know this because they can't have you. And you're abundant blood on every level. Knowing your worth. Standing your ground. Squatte. 9 of Peas in the upright. This also speaks about you being drama-free, darling dear. You avoid it. It doesn't go with your hairline or what you've got going on. This is about you being disciplined and secure. Some of you are single by choice. Listen, nothing like a big cat glowing up, right? They chase you like a wolf pack. Trust and believe. But they can't approach. They have to look from afar, the hyenas of it all. They have to look from afar. You made me angry. Don't get mad at how I take out my anger on you. Blame shifter. Nothing more from this deck. It was closed. Let's go to another deck and then I'm going to push off Scott, eh? Let me get one moon card. Wow. All of these fell on my lap. But one fell on the floor. What did I say? Face those wounds and scars. Make sure that you shore up your spiritual armor. Ephesians 6:13. Don't allow that poison, that evil, to pour into your life. We've got what? A waning moon, darling dear. Moving away, letting go. This is a time for introspection. Turn inward, think about your goals, and be grateful. You already saw the gratitude chart. Listen, chart. I meant to say, oh gosh, allow me Mercury, retrograde. Leave my verbiage. I can't get my polyglot on. Right. As I was saying, release what no longer serves you. Focus on your goals, but you have to get past those inner deep wounds, the ones to the white meat. Some of you say that you're free. You're not free if you still cry about it. You're not free if you still talk about it. Because we saw ending of a relationship, friendship. When they mentioned, just say you wanted to go, you weren't on the same path. You don't have to bring out a whole cacophony of heinous crimes. No, you just say we weren't on the same path. I decided to go to the right and they went to the left. To the left. Pardon the pun. Meant it. It's not allegedly. Meant it. To the left. They wanted to go to the left and you wanted to go to the right. There was a hallucin betwixt you. Yes, a hallucin. Their salt level, right, was full of brimstone and sulfur. And you are showing them self-love. Straight up to their face. Because their spine, the Sputnik, your growth irritates their demons, darling dear. Irritate away. Because you can't stop this. Won't stop this. On that note. Oh, they said one more. They, them, and Not they, them, and got they, them, and Look what's sticking out of the bottom of this pile. Nothing will come of this situation. Return to sender, darling dear. Void of course moon is when there isn't a planet.
Which is for the haymakers.
Isn't in the house.
Hieroglyphics and headlines that powers the hum of the generation that has come and made home.
A new generation, darling dears.
Right here.
A new gangster. Sorry, I was listening to the message of the advert. When the moon is not getting the energy of another planet, void of course moon. One card, please. Oh, we've got a pink. Oh gosh, you're 1111 fade, darling. You're a highly spiritual number. This is leveling up season. Count your blessings. Highly spiritual number, leveling up. Manifestation mode. Grace is upon you. Love it. What's on the base of the deck? The Merchant of Slander. It's got a 16 on it. Tower moment. I told you, it's going off, mate. It's popping off in the Mud Hut. 911 Freddy Krueger Avenue, 2 streets over from the Loser Lane. In the District of the Damned, right? We've got Jeremiah 940 on the balls of their feet, saying shiznai about you, speaking that fucking ease, right? Because you did a Matthew 10:14, dusted off your sandals and headed out. Lots of gossip, lots of subterfuge being perpetrated by an advocate of the gingivitis out of their lying liar hole. They are a hole hater, right? They've got little finger ways and they're a bringer of the darkness, right? And a back front neck stabber to boot. Wow, a whole cacophony. Listen, continue on your purpose. We already saw purpose. Continue, but you have to heal those scars. Scene 111 on the count of time for me to push off. You're on point. Use your discernment. Research everything and everyone. Everyone gets an interview. Yes. Self-introspection and examination. Living your best life. Yes, baby. And as you give, you get. And as you get, you give. Give back, darling dear. Always turn around and help out another big cat. Help out those countries that are going for it. Send over your little packages. Help out those. They don't need to know where the help from whence it came. Give, and you shall be given. On that note, I dropped me mic. Todd love to Teesprings, where I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy, or take the hop, skip and jump to the Patreon, where you will have access to all the extended reads for $5.55. Change. If you require more in-depth personal read, please email me at frequencyphoenix555@gmail.com. Thank you very much for your bookings, your donations. Thank you very much for your presence. Right? Really lovely that you access, because how I get them is that you accessed my wish list. Thank you very much. We'll be giving the show and tell. Also, thank you again for choosing me for your personal reads, your birth natal chart. And for rocking with me as we come to terms with our common sense and realizing effed over is so 2020. Leave the bottom feeding to the bottom feeders. They've got plenty of chicken of the sea to give that panhandling to, conation to. Not you, big cat. This is your season. October is your month. Embrace to infinity and beyond. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't get smoked, big cat. Don't smoke yourself. Let me put back my 26. And don't get smoked and don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. They hating you from the mud hut. Slander is their go-to move, but every word, every action against the big cat return to sender. So be it, moat. Yes! Rock with me, big cat. Dust for Danya to what they did, as you show them what you do now, big cat. Chronicles continues. Yay! and blue. Go pop over to his channel and listen to the rest of his tracks. They're proper, lovely, fabulous and gorgeous. Namaste, Big Cat. Namaste.